One joke every day for a year, day 15. Really cool to see how people I knew in high school have grown from posting stuff about themselves that I don't care about to posting stuff about their kids that I don't care about. It feels a little mean. Yeah, it feels meaner than I wanted it to. This morning I opened social media. I saw somebody had posted pictures of their kids like soccer game, and it's somebody who I barely even knew in high school, where I was like, why am I seeing this? I don't care about this. So that's where the idea came from. But also, like, that person didn't do anything wrong. We all have this idea that, like, the algorithm is for us and we're supposed to train it, and then we'll only see the things that we want to see. And if anything comes across our feed that isn't something that we want to see, then, like, that person has done something wrong. I started free writing a little bit about that. What came from that was a premise that I actually like. So the premise, it started off with probably a hacky observation. Like, I don't think I'm the first person to say this, which is like in the 2000s when politicians were so focused about like the gay agenda and gay people wanting to spread their gayness and make everybody gay, and how like the only people with an actual agenda like that are people with kids. Only people with kids are like so invested in having other people have kids. I'm sure other comedians have had that take. Where I took it next was, it is like only people with kids are allowed to push you to also have kids. It's so upsetting if people without kids become very insistent that you have kids. So I like that premise. I don't have a joke for it, but I think it's a funny idea. I think it's a funny premise. Like, my brother has two kids. He wants me to have a kid, and I said, like, I'm already pretty tired. And he goes, "You don't know what tired is." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I don't want to know what it is." But like, if a childless person told me that, if somebody without kids was like, "You should have kids," and I was like, "I don't know, I'm pretty tired," and they're like, "You don't know what tired is," like, that just sounds like a threat. Maybe there's something there. It's cool to see like a superficial joke lead to a slightly deeper idea. I'm still always so panicked that I'm not going to be able to write a joke. Every day I'm like, what have I gotten myself into? Why did I do this to myself? But I realized like I need the panic a little bit. I think one of my biggest fears in comedy is uh, aging out as somebody who no longer pays attention. I think when we see comedians who used to be like super funny and so prolific and such like interesting thinkers, and then you see them like 20 years later and you're like, this is what you're talking about? This sucks. I think it's because they're not paying attention anymore, and that's scary. So I just never want to be that. Okay, see you tomorrow.